Okay, the 36th District Court is back in session with the Honorable Tenisha Yancey presiding. Are the parties ready to proceed with Janelle Bedgood?
Yes.
Please turn your camera on, Ms. Badgood. Be ready to proceed as if you were in a courtroom, ma'am.
This is the People versus Janelle Bedgood, ticket number SP 1460572, unregistered or untitled vehicle, and count 3, no insurance misdemeanor, and count 1, operating with no license. Appearances for the record, please, starting with the attorney.
Good morning, Melita Baird on behalf of Ms. Bedgood. Judge, she's produced valid documents today, as well as a valid license. Make a motion to matters be dismissed.
Okay, and Madam Clerk? That was
Yes, I did.
So the court has
Yes.
verified that the license is actually valid, and an officer of the court has verified both the registration and insurance. Therefore, these matters will be dismissed. Ms. Bedgood, make sure that you're keeping them in the vehicle with you at all times, ma'am. Matters are dismissed without prejudice.
Thank you.
You're free to go.
Wait, she didn't state her name for the record. I don't know. Did she?
I'm sorry. No, she didn't. Thank you, Madam Clerk. Ms. Bedgood, will you just state your name for the record?
Janelle Bedgood.
Thank you. And so again, your matters are dismissed without prejudice. You are free to go, ma'am. Good luck.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.
You know, the parties ready to proceed. Jafar Beavers.
Hello.
Yeah.
Jafar Beavers Hatchet.
Okay, this is the People versus Jafar Beavers Hatchet, ticket number SP 140525151. Driving while license is suspended. Appearances for the record, please, starting with the attorney.
Melita Baird on behalf of Mr. Beavers Hatchet. Tell the judge your name, sir.
Jafar Beavers Hatchet.
His license is valid, so we make a motion this matter be dismissed.
Okay, so the court has verified that you do in fact have a valid driver's license. Therefore, the matters will be dismissed without prejudice, Mr. Beavers. Make sure you're keeping it up to date and in the vehicle with you anytime you're driving.
Okay, thank you.
That concludes your matter. You are free to go.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You as well. Thank you.
Are we proceeding with Bruce Bird, or is he getting a trial day as well?
Hold on one second. Let me look. I got to look at the notes I got down here. Oh, Bruce Bird should not be on there. He has a trial day. He's going to bring in his documents. He's got documents to bring in. He needs to be disconnected because I couldn't get him to disconnect.
Well, I don't think he can bring in documents for what he's charged with, but okay.
Hold on one second. I'm looking. Give me 1 second.
You're probably thinking about Kendall Bird, but this one is Bruce Bird.
Hold on 1 second. Let me find it on the list, and I can tell you. Bruce Bird. Oh, where is that? Oh no, he wants a not guilty plea because he wants his trial date. He's fighting that. Yes, no. He says he's not.
Did you want to discuss it? Did you want an offer on that? I guess I'll place the offer on the record.
Well, he's not. He shouldn't be on anymore. Is he still?
We'll go on the record since he is here.
Okay. I couldn't get his attention, but anyway, go ahead.
Bruce
Mr. Bird,
Bird.
please turn your camera on. He may have just set his device down and walked away from the device if you let him go without actually disconnecting.
Yeah, he said he wanted a trial date, so he said he wasn't guilty. Yeah, hold on 1 second.
Can you know his file? There won't be any offers on a day of trial. the other day, and it really.
Your Honor, can I place the offer then on the record? I mean, I don't even know if an offer was communicated to him. I was prepared to extend an offer to him, but I hadn't spoken with Miss Barrett. She hadn't spoken with me. I was waiting in the breakout room, and I would just like to place that on the record if possible.
Yeah, I have no objections to it. Do you have any objections, Ms. Barrett?
Well, I guess the problem is he said he wasn't guilty and he's not responding. So then how can he, if he doesn't know what the offer is?
What do you mean if he doesn't know what the offer is?
Well, my assumption is he's not listening to us because I was calling him earlier and he wasn't responding.
I believe that Mr. Geringer wants to just place the actual offer on the record just so that he covers himself, and that we note that the offer will not be made on the date of trial. If he's asserting his innocence, then we're moving forward with the trial. What is the offense? Because he may need to have assigned counsel. Do we even have his contact info to make sure that he has assigned counsel so that we can proceed with the trial?
It's accosting and soliciting.
Do we have contact information for him so that he can proceed with the trial?
I don't have contact information for him.
Madam Clerk, you and I and Luke need to have a discussion when this is over so that we can make sure that, especially even on the sign and fly days, certain offenses are ready to proceed with trial so that we don't have an incident like we did yesterday, where someone thinks that they're going to proceed with trial, but no one even has discovery because we didn't get their contact info. So maybe perhaps we just have to get in the habit of getting their contact info for every single person, so that if they're going to give them a trial date, we can determine afterwards whether or not they need to have assigned counsel, because we're not going to have an incident on the day of trial where they're not prepared to proceed with trial.
Okay. Very good.
Okay.
If you don't mind I'm going off YouTube. I'm sorry, because I believe we're finished, right? Is that a safe to say?
Well, Mr.
Barrett
wants to place the offer on the record for Mr. Byrd, and also make sure that we are notating that offers aren't going to be accepted on the day of trial.
Okay, I'll call the matter. This is the People versus Bruce Byrd, ticket number U63474022. Appearances for the record, please, starting with the attorney.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Luke Geringer, P85677, appearing on behalf of the city of Detroit. The people would extend an offer today to reduce the original charge of accosting and soliciting to a disorderly conduct. However, that offer being rejected, it's my understanding that offer is being rejected, and Mr. Beard wishes to proceed to trial.
Ms. Barrett, do you have something that you'd like to add?
The only thing I'm going to say about this is Mr. Byrd is not responding. So I don't know that he's heard the offer. And then there was some indication that he maybe should have an attorney, which he doesn't have. So I guess in terms of saying that it's not available, I would object to that because he's not responding. I'm not sure what's going on with him. So
was he presented with the offer?
No, he was not. That's the other thing.
Okay. Is there a reason that he wasn't presented with the offer?
I didn't have the offer when I spoke with him.
And I believe that that's what Mr. Geringer is trying to get at. So we need to ensure going forward that we have offers, that we're making sure that people have offers before allowing them to leave the courtroom with a trial date. We're not going to, if they truly would like a trial date, that's one thing, but to say that they weren't even presented with an offer to know whether or not they wanted to accept an offer is something completely different. And so what we're not going to do is the day of trial go through what we should have done today, which is the purpose of the pretrial.
That's correct, Judge. That's what I was trying to explain earlier to Ms. Barrett, that this discussion should have been had earlier. Not sure why it wasn't, but that's why I wanted to place that offer on the record.
Okay, if we can go off YouTube, but that concludes the Byrd matter. And we can remove Byrd from the courtroom and go off YouTube, Madam Clerk.